So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat. And with me now, I've got a special guest. He's becoming a bit of a familiar face. I think this is 2 times in a week, Alfredo.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We got Alfredo Medina. How you doing, my friend? All good?
We're doing good. We're doing good. We're trying to stay busy with these fighters around here.
Yeah. You've been a very busy man recently, and as you say, you've got a lot of fighters that are keeping you busy at the moment.
Yeah, right now I only have I have 2 right here with me, and I have a couple of guys. They're from Mexico, but they finished our camp right here with me, and we get in some fights also as well.
Oh, good. So there's lots going on at the gym at the moment, and it's keeping you warm there, isn't it? Because obviously it's so cold.
Yeah, these guys are keeping me warm. Yeah, doing some pads and everything. They'll make me sweat.
Yeah, you don't need to turn the heating on. You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Save the money. Save the money. But no, all is good. It's a real pleasure to have you on. I know you've been doing this for a long time now, and it's time to celebrate Alfredo a little bit. So when did it all begin for you? When did you first get into being a boxing trainer? Did you ever box yourself?
I only box. Well, I have more fights in the streets than on the ring. So
I don't know if you
no,
meant to say that.
no, yeah. Well, I started when I was young. I was doing some training, and I didn't have a lot of amateur fights because I didn't have my support with my parents. But
Yeah.
once that I got married and I had my kids and I started training him. So that's when I started it. I started him when he was like 4 years old. And since then, I've been training kids and my sons, and they don't box no more, but they know how to do it, and so I trained him like for 10 years. Then we got him. His first fight was on the Golden Gloves champion
Yeah.
tournament. Yeah, and he won in like in 30 seconds, But
Oh, yeah. I hope you went well. Obviously, it was me.
no, so I've been doing this for a while. It's been a while since I've been training kids for a while. So I started the pros like in 2016, 15. I started training some guys professionally.
So
So
how come? How come it took so long to get to the pros? Because obviously you've been doing this a long time. You got a lot of wisdom. You've got a lot of experience. Did you not want to do it earlier, or did you just feel that was the right time to do it?
I don't know. It's because probably I didn't have those kids that wanted to fight professionally, But I was just focusing on my amateur career with the young guys. So as soon as I got a boxer, so I started training him, and we got some pretty good fights with him. Then from then, a lot more fighters came with me. So
Yeah. So
they've
it's
been.
just over time, isn't it? It's evolved into it as opposed to pushing for it.
Yes, and from the pandemic, from now, I didn't have no amateur fights. I've just been working with the professional guys. So right now, I'm starting again with getting a group with amateurs. So I'm gonna be working with amateurs and pros.
Yeah. No, well, that's good. That'll definitely keep you busy. But I just want to go back to something
Yes,
you
sir.
said just a minute ago. Obviously, with your parents, you said you didn't really get the support. Was it the fact they didn't want you to box?
Well, they didn't. I guess they didn't want for me to be boxing, but they knew that I was training. Okay, but and also we didn't have that. They didn't have no money to be paying for my equipment and everything. So that's why I didn't have a lot of amateur fights to be traveling and be fighting. But with those back in the then in the days, they didn't have a lot of amateur fights around here.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was a case of, going into the pros, wasn't it, to make money and find a career path that way, basically, because
Yes,
the
sir.
amateurs wasn't going to
Well,
get you.
I got married real young, so I had my family, I had to work and support my kids, So that's why I have to just be training with young guys, and I didn't want to go pro no more, so I didn't have no time.
Yeah. You don't want to have a fight with your wife. That'll be a fight you'll never win. You
Yeah.
know that. You know that. But
Yeah, no, but
obviously, like,
it's been good. You know, now that my wife she supports me and my kids they love what I do and they just I have my back. They have my back and they help me out a lot.
yeah, yeah, no, 100%. You can see how much it means to you, and you know the love you have for it, and you can see that in your fighters as well. Obviously, we had good old Tony the Tank on the other day, and he was singing your praises, saying, you know, how good you were with him, and how you've built a really good relationship now, and it's really helped him progress as a person. You know, in his health, in his well-being, and also, you know, in his mind, as he was saying. It's important, isn't it? And for a fighter to come out with stuff so complimentary must be a real boost for you that you're making a difference for someone.
Yeah, well, Tony Tang, he's a very dedicated guy. You know, he been working a lot. He listens. He do what I want for him to do, and he has a lot of discipline. He's always here. He's always working. You know, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be doing good on this upcoming fight.
Yeah, and obviously a big title fight. So we're looking forward to it. Hopefully, as I say, we get the chance to see it. We've got some people in the chat. Jam has put big up Joel and Alfredo Medina. And we love Big Tony the Tank Martinez. Yeah, it's you've got some good things going. Did you say you've got another pro fighter as well at the moment, Alfredo?
Yes, sir. The game changer, Emilio Quiroz. He's gonna be fighting on March the 22nd. Yeah, and he's gonna be fighting. Believe he's gonna be a 4 rounder, but after that, he might get a 6 round fight for the title belt as well.
So is he at the start of his career? He's starting to build up as well.
Yeah, he is. He's like I think his record right now is 5-2-1.
Okay, so he's still at the beginning, still early days. He's
Yeah,
making his way along, and good for him. Good for him. And you've got high hopes for both guys.
yeah. But I have to work with them because like it's I work with Tony. Then on the next month it's Emilio. Then it's Tony again and Emilio. So it's gonna
It just
be
keeps.
we're just gonna be back to back, you know. And then those guys from Mexico, they're supposed to be here again on probably in 2 weeks. So he's fighting again, and that I think it's gonna be fighting also on the 22nd. So I don't know how I'm gonna be doing that. So I'm gonna be having one of my crews. I'll go help him out on the
Yeah.
corner. Yeah.
So have you got the Mexican guys? Are they pro as well?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you've got quite a busy schedule, Alfredo. To be honest, haven't you?
Yeah, I think one of them is gonna be fighting over there in the UK because they fought over here in the
Ah,
Clash of Titans, I believe. That's the name of the when
because
Bro Jones was here.
we're going to meet each other, aren't we?
Yep.
At Stamford Bridge in April.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in London.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to meeting you in person.
Okay.
Who's fighting on that card? Is that one of the Mexicans?
Uh, yeah, and his name is Mohamed Rodriguez.
Okay.
Yeah, Mohamed Rodriguez is the one's gonna be fighting over there.
Well, I don't know if I can cheer for you that day because obviously the UK versus the US, and I have to be very careful. But I'm sure we can have a chat and have a catch up, and it would be nice to have a
Yeah,
finally
hopefully
get
you're
to meet you in person.
gonna be winning in person over there.
Yeah, definitely. And then
Yes, yes.
Robert has jumped in the chat. Mr. Robert Hernandez, Brownsville, Tex, you go, Coach Alfredo Medina. It, he's a big man, isn't he, Robert?
Oh yeah.
Lovely guy. Lovely
Yes,
guy.
sir. He sure is. I'm very grateful to have him with my in my corner and everything. The last time he came over here, he was with. He's a good guy. He's a good man. Big shout out to him, Mr. Hernandez, Mr. Robert.
And we have to say it because he's in the chat as well. We don't want to. No, and yeah, Jam was saying I'll have to look out for that kid. We're definitely, as we say, big boxing fans over here, and I know you're a big boxing fan yourself, Alfredo.
Yes, sir.
What fights are you looking forward to as a boxing fan?
What was that, sir?
what fights are you looking forward to as a boxing fan?
What fight am I looking for?
Yeah, yeah, that's coming this year. What fight are you looking forward to watching?
I would like to see Canelo fight Benavides.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is gonna be a good fight.
And obviously we've got the second fight between Beterbiev and Bivol,
Yes, sir.
which will be a
Um,
really good
it's
fight.
gonna be a good fight. Yeah, probably. Big Ball probably is gonna be taking this fight now. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's a pretty big guy. So I think he'll do it. He'll come with
Well,
the
there we
victory
go.
this time.
We've heard it from the boss. So there we go. And Jam has said, yeah, he thinks Bivol unanimous decision. Yeah, there's a lot of big fights, a lot of American talent out there at the moment. But we shall see. Obviously, the return of Jared Anderson as well. He's going to be making his return. And obviously, Wilder is looking to come back into the fray, isn't he, as well? So we shall see, as we say.
Yeah, yeah.
Writing Yogi has put Holla Alfredo Medina. She's put Beterbiev knockout. So there you go. There's a bit of controversy there. But as I say, Alfredo, I think you're an incredible man. I think the work you put in, I think you can see it, as I say, with your fighters and how they talk about you and, you know, just the attitude you've got. You just seem to be smiling all the time, and I think it really rubs off on your
I'm
fighters.
kind of nervous right now. This is my first time I'm in an interview. That's why I'm.
Oh, bless you. Well, honestly, I feel privileged to have had you on. As I say, I've got a lot of respect for you, Alfredo,
Thank you,
and
sir. Thank you.
it honestly means a lot to have someone of your level and experience and everything you've been through. I think you're a real credit to the sport. We need more Alfredos.
Oh, thank you.
We honestly do. And
Yeah,
there's
we need more kids here to be. There's a lot of talents around here, but I think they just need the support, to some people to guide them, So we're working on it to try to get more professionals guys here with us.
yeah,
And they're I've been having some calls. They want to be joining with us here. So we might have a couple. I used to have like five. So it was kind of hard for me to be working with them
yeah.
at the same time.
Well, as you say, it's it's been difficult recently, isn't it? Been with two because you, as you say, you're back to back all the
Yes, sir.
time. You're almost rotating to the next one. As soon as one's had a fight, you're on to the next one, and it
Yeah,
just
that's
keeps.
correct. Yeah,
So
but
obviously, with the
yeah,
team you've got there, I know
uh-huh.
obviously you want a lot of people, don't you? That you
There's
want a
Tony
lot of
and Tank
people.
arriving right now. There's Tony and Tank arriving.
Hey, there he is. He's always late. He's always late.
He's always here with me, so he's gonna be doing some workout right now.
Yeah,
There you
definitely.
go.
Well, there he is. There's the boy. But yeah, Alfredo, we got one here. Jai Opataya, who obviously had a fantastic fight in Australia this
Yes,
week
sir. Okay.
against Ramirez, which would be the next big fight, wasn't it? Zerdo. So that's obviously a big fight in the cruiserweight division as well. Um, let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Canelo versus Crawford, says Roberto Hernandez, is what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully it happens. It's going to be an interesting one because of
Yeah, it's
weight,
gonna be
isn't it?
yeah because Crawford he has to be going some weight, to bring up some weight to fight Canelo. So it's gonna be kind of hard for him. He has the experience, but I don't think he'll take Canelo's punches.
They'd have to do a catch weight, wouldn't they? In
Yeah.
between, they couldn't. No one can sort of jump that
Oh
gap.
no,
It's
yeah,
quite a gap, isn't it?
yeah. So it's gonna
But
be a pretty good, interesting fight, with Crawford and Canelo. So we're
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
looking forward to watch that fight.
Well, we've got some sending love to all in LA at the moment with what's going on. Prayers up for California. There's a lot of people in the chat. Yeah, we're thoughts and prayers with everyone over there
Yeah,
who's
pray
going
for
through
everybody.
a tragic time at the moment, and we're thinking of them all. But Alfredo, honestly, it's a pleasure. I know you've got to go to work now and sort him out. So honestly, thank you very much.
Thank you,
It's
sir. Thank you very
an
much.
absolute pleasure, and hopefully we can get you on in some time and stay in touch, won't you, my friend?
Yes, sir. Hopefully,
Honestly,
we're gonna see you over there in April.
see you in April. I'm looking forward to it.
All
So
right.
look after yourself, and love to Tony and everyone at the gym. And yeah, we'll catch up with you real soon. Like Writing Yogi says, hit the like and subscribe. Thank you very
Yeah.
much for a great interview. So thank you very
Oh,
much,
yeah. I'm gonna get
Alfredo.
ready to do some yoga classes right now.
Yeah. I'll let you crack on, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care, my friend.
Alrighty, sir. Take care.
God bless.
God bless you. Bye.